Well, I see your true colors coming out now.
It's got a little bit of a Hitler Youth cut.
Nigga, with the super cuts, got him the number 16. Nigga, throw him a little motherfucking J. Crew sweater on, little shirt on. Look at him, man.
This is an extra slim, large, a good fit. I had family pictures
at him, man.
today.
That nigga took family pictures with the family. Look at him, man.
Dude, I got the AirPods Pros for Christmas. I'm driving right now.
They ain't gonna stay in your ear.
Oh, shit.
What?
You're already getting Christmas presents.
Hold on, which ones you got? You got the Pros?
The Pros, yeah.
Yeah, them shits ain't gonna stay in your ear.
I know, my ear's weird. The smalls are too small.
Did you get that instead of the PS5?
Yeah.
Your mom still gifts, man?
No, this was from Caitlin.
Oh,
you sleeping in your old room?
I know it's not my old room, but I have a little room set up. I got my artwork on the walls.
So
my Sasquatch poster.
So your girlfriend gave you the new AirPods. She's a baker, right? I mean, she had to bake a lot of motherfucking, Danishes for them shits, bro.
A lot of whoopie pies, a lot of apple pies for me to flex. She got me
your girlfriend here your girlfriend here in Atlanta with you?
Yeah, she's here.
Y'all want to hit the Claremont, man? What's up?
Here, what?
Y'all want to hit the Claremont?
Yeah, let's go. Is it open?
Yeah, man.
Bro, I feel like those strippers could die. They're too old.
No, they're willing to put it on the line, bro.
Anyway. All right, let's start. We need we have a way we start.
This is Max tapping into the old OCD. All right, let's get it.
Yeah. 3,
2.
Eden.
Where's that from, man?
The fuck is Eden, bro?
Macedonian for one.
Are you sure?
You're a goofy guy, man.
A bit of an odd duck.
All right, well. Also,
dude, how are y'all?
This episode is sponsored by Newports and Monster. We actually got the bag.
Is going to kill you.
All right, I tried.
That would be your demise. Cancer or heart attack, one or the other.
Of Maximilian. Max, how was your week? How was your guys' week?
How was my week? I feel like we just did this. I don't know. We did something a little silly, a little exciting.
We made an impulsive travel decision.
Yeah, we're going to the Amazon jungle on Saturday.
Y'all niggas going to. That's crazy.
I know. I'm pretty excited. So next week, by the way, we'll also be on Zoom, but all of us will be on Zoom. Oh, I don't know if people know. Aaron's in Georgia. We'll get to that in a second, I guess. Anyways, we're going to the fucking Amazon jungle. We're flying into Lima. Then we go to Iquitos. We'll be in the fucking jungle. Hopefully, we can find some Wi-Fi and serve the people some podcasting.
Well, we want to try to get a tour of the river. See the pink dolphins, of course. Some piranhas. The anaconda is a rare find, but it would be dope to. And apparently, when you get into Iquitos, which is the city right next to the Amazon jungle, a bunch of like fake tour guides just like pull up on you and try to give you the tour. Try to like rope you into the shit. So we'll have to handle that.
My dad's from Peru, so I called him like, "Yo, I'm going to Peru." He's like, "What?" I'm like, "Yeah, and we're going to Iquitos."
Can't go there. I'm wanted.
He's like,
they're gonna kill you.
No, he's like, people are dying in the streets right now. Apparently,
don't
COVID's
say the
bad.
last name is Alcavez.
Oh, never that. Yeah, so that'll be an exciting. Anyway, so this week we planned that. My girl gave me a PS5. That was dope.
Damn, man.
Yeah.
Wait, did y'all get to fight over the Peru trip?
Oh yeah, because as you were leaving for your trip, you could tell that we were in a fight.
She was livid with Matt.
You and your girl was in the fight.
Yeah.
Hey, what's with this theme of the fight weeks, man? Kyle, you good, man? Hey, Kyle, you ain't got no motherfucking tantrums in you today, man. You good?
Yeah, we good, man. We good.
I feel like, are we all?
Got out of my system.
Is it all out the systems? I mean, I want to bring something up that might be. I mean, you two are both in Atlanta, but couldn't get together for this. Is it like Aaron? You don't want to? Are you scared of?
Hey, Aaron, man, don't fuck with niggas, man.
No,
that's what I didn't want to say it
because Aaron is in a more white suburb.
Yeah,
so he didn't want to.
He
doesn't
want
to go towards the black area.
Yeah. I'm in some nice shit. I'm in the gated community, so
Yeah, but
you ain't the only nigga over there living the high life, my dog.
But is your community mostly black folks?
Nah, it's a bunch of whites, Asians, and blacks.
Oh, bro.
Jarren feels more comfortable around the whites.
Well, I know that Aaron
does.
I do. Whatever.
Pull up on me, Aaron.
I'm gonna pull up.
We got the nice gate for you, man. It's a gated community.
I heard Jarren's coming to your family Christmas.
Yeah, what would happen if Jarren just pulled up at your family Christmas?
With
Let
the
me
gun
pull
that
up.
he had at Thanksgiving.
And he
Let me pull up.
What would happen, Aaron?
I'm boycotting Christmas. I think with my family.
After you get the presents?
Aaron, how many N-bombs are going to be dropped?
Yeah, will there be
by
any
white people
in your family? Any extendeds?
Well, my cousin is married to a black guy, so hopefully none.
So maybe
That
he'll
would be
say
preferred.
a few.
maybe he'll drop a few.
Yeah.
And my aunt is actually dating a black man whose wife is in a coma, so that's kind of nice.
Oh wow,
very diverse family.
Look at the nigga. Wait till his wife get in the coma and he go out.
Well, you know.
Get the white bitch. Damn, my nigga, you cold.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
He went for the glory.
Hey, he's still by her side. He still takes care of her.
At least he wait till she was in a coma. He didn't do what I did. Do it while she was alive. So hey,
she's having fucked up dreams about him like boning white bitches and shit. Oh, I'm fucked up.
That's fucked up.
That's
man.
me.
Damn.
My bad.
Damn,
It's
man.
true.
My bad, homie.
And he bringing it in. So she coming to dinner with him.
Maybe she is good. I'm boycotting. I'm not going. They want to go to my grandparents' house, but I don't feel comfortable.
So y'all niggas having a dark Christmas, not a white Christmas.
Wait, dark meat on the fucking ham right there, bro. Yo, can you tell me why you're boycotting your grandparents' Christmas? What's going on?
Because I don't want to kill them. They're 80. Look, I'm not scared of the virus, but they're 80.
Well, what
and
if
I don't want to kill my grandparents.
But like at the end of the day, like, what if it was last time you would have seen them? You know what I'm saying? And now you don't see them. That's the conundrum, right?
That is the conundrum. But I also think maybe if I could boycott, I can get everyone to boycott with me. You know?
And then they die
It's just me. I don't feel any. It doesn't feel anything like fucking Christmas.
No, it feels
nothing. It's like another day.
Are you at your mom's house right now?
Yeah,
that's what's up.
That's why I have this motivational.
Go tell your mom to jump on real quick. Tell her.
Go grab your mom.
Let's say positive.
Hi. We need your mother.
Yeah, tell your mother to come on, man.
I'm using the AirPods though. She won't be able to talk.
I like how we totally ignored the happy wheel that Aaron pulled up on us for those.
That looked like
listeners.
some Roswell shit.
He's got a
dream big.
What is
others.
this? So Aaron's got a strange
work hard.
Wheel that he's pulling up that has like motivational things on each spoke. I don't know what the fuck it is. It's a wheel that he has hung up on the back of his room. Is this the childhood room you grew up in?
No, I'm in my mom's office.
Oh shit!
What did your mom do again, man?
She like works with lawyers. She like helps people close houses and shit. She does closings. She's been in the game for 20 years.
She's a closing attorney?
No, she's not an attorney. She's like not a paralegal. I don't know. She just works in law. She got me good hookup on attorneys though. Whenever I got locked up.
It's a good plug for us.
I need a good fucking attorney, man.
Jarren, I'm your attorney.
You, bro.
I'm your attorney.
Wait, Max.
You know what, Max? You've been doing a better job at these contracts than my previous attorney.
Than his previous 100%. They were awful, all of them.
Wait, who was your previous attorney?
I ain't saying no names. God bless him.
Ex-wife's best friend.
Was he bad?
She was. She was great.
Oh,
listen. I didn't even go. Listen, I'm not gonna say. I'm not even gonna say nothing. No, she was good, man. And
she's not watching, Jarren. I promise you.
She's a sweetheart. She's good.
Jarren, how was your week?
We got to get into why you guys fought.
I got a vent. But let's get into your
what'd
week.
you say, Aaron?
Well, yeah, but because we still on Max with why they fought. This is part of your week, so you kind of you shuffled into our Amazon trip and didn't really
tried
give us
to get out of this one. What's up?
Yeah.
Well, because as Jarren said, if it's not that time of the month, they're in psychosis. I guess there was something like that. I mean, taking Jarren's.
So now you're.
I'm kidding. No.
Okay.
What happened? I don't know. Because basically, I may have said that I would do New Year's Eve with her, but I was like, I don't know. We can maybe do a couple of days, but I'm pretty busy. And then Kyle came up with this idea to like go on a trip, and at the drop of the hat, I was like, let's do it for a week.
Hold on, Max is the same nigga who he was on tour with me. He hadn't seen his girlfriend, and I don't know how long we've been on the road. So this nigga, I get my own.
That was our last night together.
He's sharing a hotel room with Aaron and my DJ, right? He invites his girlfriend in that room.
Not even a solo room?
No.
Okay, this is what happened. We came to LA, and it was actually Thanksgiving of last. I'm Jewish, but also it was super late, and we were already right by the hotel. And like I had my own bed in the room, and like I'd been with her she knew Aaron for years. It was chill. I don't know.
Oh, you hadn't seen her in a long time. So I'm assuming the idea is she's excited to come see her man.
Apparently that was the idea.
Get some.
I ended up listen.
In the multi-room.
No, because she pissed and moaned, so we went. She lived like 30 minutes away. Because we were in LA and she was living in LA at the time. So we ended up just going back to her place.
She pissed and moaned because you tried to bang her in the room with your homie?
I don't know.
The fact that he even offered her to even come in the room.
Well, she was already mad because that night we had done some wild shit.
Oh, yeah.
And almost like got a young woman killed. Not like we were going to kill her. That's a whole story. We'll have to have Dirty on to tell that story. But anyways, so she was just mad as hell. And I was like, okay, sorry, that went wrong. Let's just go back to the hotel. And she was like, I don't want to go back to the hotel. Like, come to my house. And I was like, it's super late. We have an early morning. We got to like go on tour. Like we're going to the next city. And I was like, you want to just crash here? And she had it. And that was like our last night together.
All right. So this is Max's frame of reference for how he's dealing with quality time. To
be fair, that was not a good relationship. This one's a lot better.
I agree. So tell us how you're putting it in jeopardy now.
I didn't put it in jeopardy. I made one oopsies. Everyone's allowed one oopsies.
But that's such a Max oopsie to be like, I can't. I'm super busy. And then be like, I'm going to Peru for
Listen, the difference is, to my credit, is I don't know when the next time me and Kyle can go off on a trip again.
I agree with that. It's a little more special. A Peru trip is also more special than like a couple nights.
But it's not just that. Like, while it'd be a pain in the ass, like I can't in 2 months. It's because we're doing a little more construction on the studio. So basically, we're gonna be closed that last week of the year. Me and Kyle have been travel buddies for years. So it's like, I was kind of resigned to the fact that, we just started this business, this physical business where we have to be here for probably a couple of years until we have full employees that are running shit. I can't take a trip with Kyle. And he's like my travel buddy, has been for years. But we're actually going to be closed for 1 week, just on a freak whatever. And so, holy shit, we can actually get one off real quick. Whereas with Lindsay, yes, it would be a pain in the ass. Yes, I'm busy, but like I can go in January or February or March, and Kyle can hold down the fort, and then he could take a trip, and I can hold down the fort. But together, we can really only go at this one time because we're actually going to be closed for a week.
Did she understand?
I think she logically understood, emotionally less so. I think the main issue here was the way he presented it, right? So like he impulsively was so excited about the trip that he just bounds in.
I did some bounding.
Right, and says, yo, we're going to, as opposed to like, thinking for a second, okay, I did tell her this shit. Maybe I need to finesse this. I think that's the issue. The bounding was a little. And
she was invited, but I don't think she was feeling it.
You'd had to share a room with you and Cal?
Yes. Not even a room. That's We're probably going to be on the floor of the Amazon jungle somewhere.
Hey, Max, what'd you get her? She got you a PS5.
I can't. Okay, so I was waiting until December. I can't say it because. Oh, I guess Christmas.
Come on,
bro.
Yeah.
I was thinking Christmas will be out. Christmas will have passed.
Do the math.
Okay, so to my credit, I'm not Christian, so I don't really have to get her anything.
Okay, what'd you get her?
Okay, I haven't gotten her anything yet, but I hadn't made a decision until I was thinking of different stuff, like up until December 18th, my birthday. I was going to decide, and then she got me like a fucking PS5, like off StockX. I know she spent like $1,000 on it. So I was like, God damn, I got to get her something dope. So.
It's going to be a voucher gift. Why?
100%. It's quality time.
10 free massages and shit. And then that
and 3 hugs.
Kick the can
like,
on the
remember
massages.
the Marlena sex ticket or love tickets?
What Marlena at, man?
She's dead. I'm going to give her some love tickets. I'm going to give her some love tickets.
Fucking preach.
What are you getting her for real?
A trip. What was funny was I decided the day that she ended up getting mad at me that night you left, and she was like super pissed. I wanted to fucking tell her that I had planned a trip for her and I, but I didn't because it's supposed to be part of the surprise. So I'm gonna take her on a trip.
Where are you going?
Still deciding between a couple of places, but that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be like a trip for me and her together somewhere dope. So it's a combination of like booking the trip, paying for the trip, but also like the quality time.
This nigga Aaron got that gallon of water.
Dude, everywhere I go, bro.
Damn.
So anyways, that was my week. The last of the fights, trip to Peru. Jarren, you said you had a rant for us.
No, I'll do mine last.
Okay, Aaron, your week.
Kyle, you go.
Me?
Oh.
All right, well, I think that's good. So, after Jarren and I, was able to, come to just a good conversation, I thought, chilling things out for me. Because, the chord that was struck was, age old for me. And even though the brother was just, was joking around and doesn't really get a chance to interface with me, so we don't really see each other like that. We don't know each other like that. I went off and took a 23andMe test.
Are you serious?
Yeah. And
Right?
yeah. And as it turns out, I am 60% Irish. And
but
what?
You're also?
I'm like 38% Nigerian.
So you're more white than black.
Yeah.
Didn't we all know that from the jump?
Which makes me wonder about all the times that I've dropped the N-word. Do I need to recuse myself?
Well, it depends if you're rounding.
Nah, you got 38%. So,
but no, but the truth is, actually, most black folks in America have a solid chunk of white. Because
I'm pretty sure I'm not 100% black.
You're probably like 90.
No, I bet you're like 73. So I have now
let's piss contest about that.
No. I have relatives on the black side, right? That I actually saw through 23andMe, which is kind of dope. And so ones I didn't know about, and like a great aunt, she's black, and you see like because it's color, like the color of the circle, the it's weird they choose the African as like pink, and then the European as blue, and so her pink was more. She was at like 70, right? Percent African and 30% European. But yeah, man, it makes me want to go to Nigeria, and that was what started our trip idea. So I said, okay, 30% Nigeria.
Why not Irish? Why didn't it make you go to Ireland?
I've been to Ireland.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And at the time I didn't know I was Irish, so I'd like to go back there too. But at any rate, we thought Nigeria, and that was what you bounded in telling her, we're going to Nigeria.
Oh yeah.
Which is also kind of strange. But yeah. And
we couldn't go to Nigeria though.
So that was one piece, but it was good. And then the second piece that happened was the Thai girl that I went out with and went on a little hike with, the girl who's the Thai food order lady.
Oh yeah, Thai food lady.
Yeah. She dumped me, bro.
Why?
For what?
She said he was too white.
I'm never gonna live this shit down. She.
He kept being like, this curry's too spicy.
Hey, she got some sisters, man.
She actually has a sister.
I gotta cut that out.
Yeah.
She actually has a sister, but she's too young. Anyways, yeah.
Too young, just the name in China, my nigga.
Yo, this bitch. Okay, let me just be real. She comes up on like one of them floor scooters, those like limes or whatever, that she owns, and her sister's on the back. This is some real ninja shit. She brings me a cake. Like a fucking and she's like, oh, this is it's got ganache, it's this beautiful cake, she loves cooking, whatever. Literally, it was just a regular like Betty Crocker chocolate cake, but she tried to act like it was next level because she's Thai. Just baking a regular cake is probably next level for her. Like for us, making a fucking green curry, right? So so she just dips off. Like there's no hug, and she dips off with her sister, and she just turns and waves and leaves. Some weird Thai girl ninja shit. And so I thought, this bitch fucking loves me, right? So I decided to throw a little. I was feeling a little thirst. And I threw a little thirst call out. I slid in the DM, and I was like, yo, when you free? He's like, oh, when you want to hang? And I said, why don't we do tomorrow night? We can cuddle with Umo and, watch a movie. And she gave me one of those emojis, like the drunken, like weird face emoji. You know what I mean? That emoji where it's like... Yeah. The weird
like
face.
The wrinkled lips.
Yeah. And I was like, oh, shit, I didn't know what it meant. I was like, what does that face mean? And then she said nothing. So then I was like, yo, so when we hang in, and she was like, I'm not free until way into the new year.
I mean, that don't necessarily mean, hold on. So when you say she dumped you, y'all wasn't ever even dating. She just turned you down.
Yeah. Yeah, basically.
But I mean, that's not necessarily technically a turn down. She just might really can't
calm down. Seriously, Jarren, leave him alone.
Max is trying to get
Listen,
no, I mean, the
honestly,
thing is,
though,
I pulled up.
So you might still be in there.
So I went to order my Thai food, and it was her. And I couldn't tell if it was her or the other lady.
Is that when I was screaming penis on the phone?
Yeah, Max in the background screaming penis while I'm trying to order my Thai food. So I'm like, oh, can I have the two, the curry and the whatever. So I pull up and it's her, and the vibes was mad awkward, bro. It was just like
Ooh.
I could feel
Had
that.
y'all been? Y'all had dinner? Oh, y'all had a hike together.
We had a nice hike. I gave her a weird little hug, a little
You touched her tush?
Did you kiss her?
No, I gave her a hug and I gripped her neck a little bit just to see if she does it.
Aaron's distraught.
Oh yeah, okay.
You raped her? Is that what you're trying to
I
say?
choked her. I mean, I just like to see if she
No, he did the
a
test.
little bit of a testy.
The
you know what I mean?
pre-choke.
Oh, you was trying to see if the bitch was a man.
I wasn't looking for an Adam's apple.
Hold on, I'm lost.
He was giving a little choo-choo
I like
to
to
see
do a
if she's
little bit
going to
of a
be into it.
squeezy to see if she likes, if she fucks with some dominance. You know what I'm saying?
Oh.
Yeah, with the hug. And, it was like, it was the
You
vibes.
hug her and choke her a little?
Yeah, a little choky. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't like
that might
fucking
have turned
strength.
off.
No, because before that, she gave me the cake after that. I think she was with it. But I think I sped the process up too much when I
Too fast.
when I said the
When
cuddle.
you were like, come over.
The
and
Netflix
get she was
chill.
Like,
I don't know the Thai customs of how to bag. You know what I mean? Like, aside from when motherfuckers just hire a prostitute. So
You didn't bag a bitch in Thailand?
Cambodia. The Cambodia is the black. They like me. But Thai bitches don't fuck with me, and this just confirmed it fully. So
Maybe the choking. All right, Aaron, how about your week?
my week was great. Been home, hanging out with Pops. Did some grilling. We got some Japanese A5 Wagyu steak that we're gonna make.
Your pops throw a little in the yard, man.
Oh, yeah, we threw catch a little bit.
Yeah.
We made a fire pit.
I think you guys could play a triangle if you invite Jarren over.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
I'll bring my stepdad over, and your stepdad. We'll have
I just want that to really happen. I don't like that it's a laughable matter.
a double stepdad.
Yeah, I can't tolerate my mom's boyfriend for more than like 5 minutes.
He talks too much. But we had that. But I've been vibing. I'm glad to be back in Georgia. It's way more open out here. It's the
Hell yeah, nigga. Back in the South,
Really?
dog. Shit. Hell
People
yeah.
are drinking wine outside.
Oh,
It's like
speaking of that, hold up. Y'all carry on.
When did Caitlin come in?
last night.
That's
We
dope.
ate some crystals, some like dirty ass crystal burgers.
Oh yeah, the
They're
crystal sliders.
They're like White Castle.
Yeah,
the
sliders.
little sliders.
They like come in on a baking sheet.
Yeah, they're like soggy.
Yeah.
You can like tip them a few extra bucks. They'll give you a fresh bun.
Yeah,
But
they
it's
look
like-
like they just were like squoze from a tube onto a baking sheet, and somehow a burger just emerges and gives you diarrhea. Yeah.
Yeah, we
Caitlin
open
got
this
the-
Oh,
motherfucker, man.
Jaren.
He's
Jaren's on
tipping.
that-
Oh shit, man. I'm on that.
The kettle.
Jaren just
Yeah,
For those listening, every now and then, Jarren just disappears. Sometimes he'll come back with like a burnt fake fish. Sometimes he'll come back with a bottle.
Tonight is Kettle One.
Tonight he's the choice is
Do
Kettle
you,
One.
Jaren, when you're drinking, do you eat much or less?
It doesn't affect me at all.
Doesn't affect your eating?
Food, no.
Because we do have a few people have mentioned they like the segment where you eat something. So we got to tell the people.
Oh, well,
what
this
you're
is a segment I'm drinking. I'm not hungry. I'm
All right, so he's tipping back.
Kettle One, no ice.
There's some
Did I ever
Schweppes in
shout
there.
the chick out? It was a chick on there. The shot of that side. I saw a comment. She was saying some nice shit. Shout outs. I forget her name. There was also somebody on the comment saying something like he had a hard time. My music got him through.
Oh,
Salute to you.
That is great.
Oh, you know what's funny? My stepmom said she tried to listen to our podcast, and then she said someone started yelling, and she had to turn it off.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know who was yelling, but someone was
Well, I
yelling.
think there's a lot of yelling. So to what
It could have
degree?
been
I mean, Max is.
checking.
Who? That's bullshit. Okay, listen. How is she? Is she a nice lady? I didn't mean that.
Yeah, she's sweet.
I
She's
think
supportive.
someone. Okay, so
Tell
we
her.
got a couple comments recently. I'll read them real quick. Let's let Jaren drink a little before he goes off on his rant. Wilson said, "Can we get Kyle a can? Can we get a Kyle can?" I assume he
I
means
think it's
Cam.
Okay.
Cam.
Well, here we are.
Yeah, but also moving forward, well, next week it'll be Zoom, but in a couple weeks we actually did get another cam setup that'll be facing that way, so there will be a new picture-in-picture for Kyle. Okay, this was granola. I haven't showered in 24 hours. This is a long one.
Wait. Some dude just said he hadn't showered in 24
Yeah,
hours.
he's one
That
of
was
our
the
biggest
comment.
fans.
That makes sense.
That's not that long.
out.
24 hours ain't that bad.
Yeah,
No,
that's
not bad at all.
bro.
That's
Yeah,
chill.
I mean, I go
That's-
48 constantly, which also upsets my girlfriend. All right, A Boogie Raps, a good fan,
It was long.
wrote 2 things this week, but it is long. 1, Anyone who takes Jarren super seriously in terms of thinking he's racist or sexist or whatever needs to step back and look at the big picture. Dude has a CD called Freebasing with Kevin Bacon. Clearly, there's exaggeration of character. This is the entertainment industry, Kyle. Also, I met him once, and I'm white, and he was very nice, and then ended up bringing me on stage. Didn't seem racist at all.
Thank you.
All right. Okay.
Salute to that guy.
This is, we don't need to read B.
Because B bigs me up, right? That's why.
B is, I think you guys as a show need to listen to Kyle when it comes to just sinking into the bad sometimes. My daily podcast listen is the Dan Libatard show, which is more or less a sports radio show that has become the biggest sports podcast ever. The stickiness to it, though, is that they talk about stuff like why the Bengals, they don't just talk about like why this team beat that one, but rather why the bad things were bad things. That fan base of hundreds of millions of downloads seems excessive. Would have said this is gold. People seem to find self-deprecating humor funny, especially when it's extraordinary people showing their flaws. And I'd say we are extraordinary. So that's what I took from that.
I'm lost on what she's saying.
That was tough. That's a tough one to fully when you read it verbatim. But yeah. I think they were saying that we were talking about how like, oh shit, this was bad during the interview and stuff. Oh damn, and we were breaking down why it was bad and that we need help and to get better and all that type of shit. That we open up to that's actually like. I was mentioning that that's actually shit that people like hearing because we're kind of opening up and giving a little bit of behind the curtain vibe.
Behind the curtain, yeah. They're like, oh.
Yeah. Oh, so she wants us to be more vulnerable.
To a degree, and more like, real. Let the guts hang real. Out. Yeah.
Yeah, and just be like, we don't know what the fuck.
Someone else commented that Max remains the voice of reason.
That was definitely tongue in cheek.
No,
I saw it. It was definitely a tongue-in-cheek comment.
No, it was me.
Fair enough.
I love that you commented that, you psycho.
All right.
Okay, Jarren, take it away. How was your week, and then what you got going?
How was your week? What's your rant?
My week is good, man. I'm not even gonna tell y'all to cut this.
We have to
listen, ladies. I want to say this.
Oh boy,
you guys are doing yourselves a disservice when you are in your feelings. And you try to take it out and you try to get even or try to get back at your significant other by using the children. It does nothing but make the situation worse for the kid. You're not punishing someone by, not letting a person may see their kid or like not letting the person, see their kid via on their phone or via in person, however it is. You're not punishing that person, you're punishing the kid. And I always say this, I ain't saying every single woman, but when you're a fucking single female and you're raising a little boy, it's so easy to have that motherly compassion, your mother. But that child's going to get old and he's going to grow into a man and he's going to need his father. And there's going to be a point in time to where he needs a male fucking father figure, and your motherly shit doesn't really. I mean, it's good. It's always going to be there. But he's going to need his dad more than need his mom at sometimes.
Yeah, makes sense.
And so I'm just saying this. Y'all only hurting the child when y'all pull that bullshit. And it's weak as fuck too. Get control of your emotions. Get your shit together, and move on.
It sounds like some shit went down that you probably don't want to go into full detail with.
I might go into little details. Fuck it. We can go into little details. Fuck it. Well, so.
Well, I think that you're being a little real, and I think it hurts you too. I mean, I think it also hurts the kid.
No, it definitely hurts. No, I'm saying it definitely hurts in the sense that you can't see a child. Yeah. But I'm saying in the long run, you're going to hurt the child. I think it hurts both,
and that's the issue. Games. Like the reason it's somewhat effective, or like she's not completely insane, is like it does kind of hurt. Yeah. But the collateral damage hurts, even if she never cared about you again or whatever. It also hurts the child as like collateral damage, and that is not the move. But obviously, tough situations. Not that I'm a father or a husband or any of those things, but
me personally, I wouldn't do that. Like, I would never try to keep my kids from, interacting with their mother. Like regardless if I hated their mom, I still wouldn't do it.
That's some woman shit, though. That's how they have power. You know what I mean? You can beat the fuck out of them, and they can emotionally torture you. That's how they have. That's their bargaining power. You know what I mean? You disagree?
No, I think that that's a very,
it's more
broad
ingrained.
brush. It's a bit of a brush, but yeah, I think that it plays out that way. It definitely plays out that way many times.
I mean, men can be emotionally abusive, and women can do other shit too.
Man, I'm pretty sure men do the same shit.
Yeah, men do that too.
But I do think that that's definitely the trope, right? That's the stereotype of like women, sort of doing that manipulative shit to hurt the dude, right? Even if it's at the expense of the children, and that's. But I think that ultimately it's just like an emotionally immature move. You know what I'm saying? Because you hurting. You need to be putting the kids first. So I feel
and by far, my situation is nowhere near extreme. Then I have a couple other homies who's she might be in her feelings and she'll get over it and then be cool. But I have a couple other homies who's significant other is just not even budging. But I'm just saying, women, that's just like not a cool game to play. Like don't put the kids into the turmoil. Like you can hate your husband or your significant other, or y'all can have as much hate as y'all want, but at least find the fucking silver lining is the child. Like let's fucking put our hatred or our disagreements aside and let's do what's best for the kid.
I would say did it make you look at your wife differently whenever she had your kid? Like is
Caitlin pregnant?
Yeah, your wife. No, I'm just curious.
Which kid? I mean, which kid's mom?
Your first two kids. Your first. Yeah,
you made me look at it different.
Yeah, did you like look at her differently whenever you had a kid with her after the first child?
Like when you say different, like you mean in like a?
Are you like it's like the mother? No, not in a bad way. It's just like, oh, this is the mother of my child. Like, is there like a more attachment there? Like, I don't know. It just seems like it's somewhat different, or no, it's not.
It depends on the situation. Me and my kid's mom, my ex-wife, in the beginning when she had my daughter, my first kids, me and her wasn't in a good place. Like we was fucked. I think I broke up with her like maybe a month after she had my daughter, and we was always off and on. So no, our shit was completely different. I never had a situation to where I was like madly in love with any of my kids. I mean, it sounds fucked up, but it's the truth. I didn't have a situation where I was like madly in love and like head over heels for any of them when I had my kid. Maybe when I had my second kid, like with me and my
you were vibing?
Me and my ex-wife was in a good space when we had my second son. We was in the awesome space. First kid, nah.
Well, I'm wondering, obviously the season and everything. Christmas, do your kids get like hyped about Christmas and shit like that? What's the vibe?
My older two kids, they not that hype. My daughter's like fucking Dory off the fucking MTV show. I don't know if y'all remember that shit.
She was about that Christmas life? I don't remember that.
Nah, Dory was just this fucking
like emo
chick on not even emo, just like
she just was like didn't give a shit. She just was like, okay.
Yeah, just fucking nonchalant about every fucking thing.
But did you ever do like the Santa shit with them or anything?
Yeah, like when they was kids, I loved Christmas with them, man. When they were like little.
Yeah.
Now that they older, but I still got a younger one, like my youngest son, my third kid. It's like that's my hope of like bringing back the enjoyment. But the other two, they don't give no fucks.
They're older too. They don't believe in Santa no more. I just want to say, like, back to the woman shit. I don't know. To be fair to what Aaron said, I think stereotypes do come from somewhat real places for the most part. So I don't think it's complete nonsense either what you were saying. Even though I think that are examples the other way, but also like we don't have to get into it. But I mean, Jarren's position, Jarren's probably got some part in that. Yeah,
no. By any means, let me say this too. When I even talk about my kids' moms and shit, like I'm not perfect. Like I know. I even tell them like I'm not the ideal. I'm a hard dude to be with. Like I am not the nigga. I am not the ideal dude to have a relationship with. Like I'm just not. And the older I get, I come to terms with that, and I'm cool with that. Like I understand. I can't. I'm just not that dude. And I can see myself. This sounds dark and pessimistic, but I'm cool with it. I can see myself being alone, and it's cool because I know I'm not the ideal nigga. Like not ideal. Like I know I'm a hard nigga to deal with.
Do you think that maybe like that idea of like dying alone or whatever is lessened a little bit when you have kids because you'll have them?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, because that's how I feel. I'm like, I don't really give a fuck about a bitch. Like, not disrespecting them. I'm a little.
Yeah, you're just like,
you won't die alone. Yeah. You won't be 80 with nobody in your life at the very minimum. You'll have a few kids.
Yeah, I have my kids. Yeah, right. That's what I care about. I really give a fuck about spending time. I really care more about the children more so than the. I care about the mothers and shit well-being, but I'm more so.
But almost out of
So it sounds like Ween of the Week is women.
I don't know.
I don't want to give the women a Ween of the Week.
That sounds a little
we
too
can't. We
strong.
can't hate on all women. There's
Okay,
some of them that are.
I was just trying to translate Jarren.
Some women are chill. A lot of them aren't, but it's okay. They're built that way. That's why they have psychosis and they bleed once a month. They bleed.
And ladies,
way too broy.
When I say that I'm a hard nigga to deal with, I don't mean like
right.
I do anything crazy. I'm a distant type of guy. Like I can, and I know that's not good in relationships. Like I'm distant as fuck. Like I'm cool with being by myself. I'm cool. Like I'm not the like. I'll do it in the beginning, but then it phases out. I'm weird. So that's why I'm saying, and I understand like that's not like women want attention and they want you to go meet their families, and I'll get to a point where I just don't give a fuck no more. It's not I don't
like
care
that
about
shit.
them.
I want to like introduce my girl to my family type vibe. Like that's enjoyable. Aaron's doing it. It's not just women.
I think it depends on, if you can individually have your own shit is important, right? Like if you need space, then you get with somebody who can like rock with someone who needs space and likes their own space.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's out there, I think that also oftentimes we attract people who like, challenge us on those things. Cause maybe you know that like your distance vibes, like you in underneath it, maybe you feel like they're a little too much. And like maybe you would pull with someone who like pulls you in a little bit, but then it feels like too, they're going too crazy with it. That often happens. We are attracted to people who, like kind of like challenge us to level up in certain areas that we want to level up in. But if we go too far, then we get the thirsty, needy bitch, right? And we need that space. So I think that especially this time around, because your first round of like real serious relationships, you were younger, a lot less mature, and now you've grown a lot. And I think when you step out there finally, I know it sometimes feels like it's never going to happen, but when you do, I think you're going to have a little bit more discernment. Like, okay, this bitch she look good. Okay, boom. Like she's smart, whatever, the vibes is good, but you see that she's not going to give you that space and you keep it moving and find someone who's a little bit more. But Aaron, I always wonder because you do like to make that brush of like, like, did they fucking bleed? Like, I think I can't tell oftentimes if you like have a little bit of that, like, women are this way shit. And you're just like, they bleed, they're kind of crazy, and we got to deal with them like that. We're crazy for our own reasons, or like where you're coming from in that regard.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's all joking around, but I do think they are mentally ill. But I mean, I think they're just they are. They're just different. You know what I mean? It's just they don't think like men, and they have to. It's survival. You know what I mean? I genuinely think that. Like, I think a lot of times they're smarter than men in a lot of ways. Of like. They have to use their brain to fuck with you and hurt you. You know what I mean? Like a woman can hurt you like a man can't.
I
like
feel
with
what you're
their
saying.
words and with their like they just know how to like get you, and they have to, right? That's how they use to
evolutionarily.
Survive.
Yeah, like in
exactly.
social evolution, like, they've had to sharpen that blade because they can't use
that
the physical.
blade is,
I feel it.
Because and I think they even are also somewhat better at like women don't necessarily have that rage like you know what I mean? They'll be like, okay. And then attack you, But men, it's like punching holes in the wall. I mean, that's some white people shit. But like, like
that's racist.
It is racist. But you know what I mean.
No, I think black folks, black men. I've seen a lot of black and Latins do some hole in the wall.
Yeah,
like the classic meme is like the white guy drinking Monster, punching a hole in the wall, and his name is either Trevor or
Gary.
Kyle.
Gary.
There's a lot of white
niggas punch holes in walls too. I know.
I know, but no, it's like a meme. It's
niggas.
like the white guy with the backwards hat with like a Monster can punching a hole in the wall, and his name's like Kyle or Trevor.
Why is it so fun? I've never done it, but it feels like it'd be a lot.
I did it one time.
Oh, I've done it. I had a bunch when I was little.
Fucking Pepsi through a wall.
You threw a Pepsi through a wall?
Yeah.
I had a bunch of broken walls.
That's the wrong drink.
Is that why they made them drywall?
Kool-Aid.
So we could hit them? Why did they make them drywall?
I don't know.
I mean, drywalls are so fucking depend on who putting them up too. They can be so flimsy. I also had a situation of where somebody opened the fucking door too hard and the motherfucking door just went straight through the fucking drywall.
Really?
The doorknob. Let me give another disclaimer real quick. Ladies, by any means, like, I'm not saying that you guys, I'm like I say, me being the mature guy, I'm aware of my own toxicity. And like I say, I take responsibility of myself enduring the bullshit that I may make you feel. You know, I get it. I'm a hard pill to swallow.
That was fairly incoherent.
Yeah, it was fine.
We're at a weird time with women too, right? Women have never had more rights. Maybe in other civilizations, but like
he's like, man, I was wanting them to be fucking shut the fuck up and just cook dinner and wash fucking dishes. I feel you, Aaron.
To be fair, me and Aaron will be at home playing video games, and his girl will like cook us a beautiful meal, and then go do it.
Awesome.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, no,
but
she's
good.
Great. No, but no, it is true. I mean, the women, we haven't interacted with women like this ever. You know, it's always been kind of like a weird dynamic, and now women are kind of getting their own hustle. There's women getting rich.
It's a newer thing. It's a newer thing for like women also in general to sort of like gravitate to logic and reason, right?
Yeah,
as opposed to just running off and being driven on emotion as well, right?
Yeah.
And it's a newer thing for men to be able to like actually feel the emotion and shit, because we were like, you know, off in the histories we suppress, and then when the rage or the anger or the fight or flight come out, then we go wild, punch holes in walls and shit.
I am one of them dudes though. I will say I do like, I know most men, we had this conversation, most men don't like a lady that has a shit together and run shit. Yeah. Not run shit as far as like running a relationship, but you know what I'm saying? Like
never that.
Yeah, never that. But yeah, I do like the fucking, I will say I do like the independent successful chick.
I'll be honest, that was the biggest dip. I mean, like when I thought of what I wanted in a partner, I think that's, you know, not to talk shit about people I've dated in the past, but that was like the biggest difference between what I've had.
He won't leave the fuck door open for his exes right there.
No, I'm not to call him stupid, so no. But no, I think the number one thing that I, you know, felt like was lacking in some previous relationships was like someone that I felt was, this wasn't a woman, or I just didn't feel like they were kind of like my equal in that department, like intellectually or logically, or just I couldn't, you know, as Kyle says, like go to the mat on any whatever topic. And like now that I'm in a relationship with somebody who has that, it's like, it's really dope, you know. And it doesn't have to be even about something where agree or disagree. It could be any topic, you know, but she's as insightful as I am in various shit.
That's just tight.
And it's really dope. And like, I haven't had that before. And I think it kind of plays on what Jarren was saying. And it's like, oh, it's so much doper. Because then it's like, not only can you be like, you know, like teammate on some shit, it's more like partner than just like you know, fucking sidekick, which is what
and also look at it like this too. Like, let's just say now we live in new times, so we're not living in the old school days to where the man is the, you know, the breadwinner. So let's just say you have kids with a you know, with your significant other, and you die. You definitely want somebody that can be there to pick up the slack and still be able to take care of the family without relying on another nigga to come in the picture, or you know what I'm saying? So the
jealousy from the grave.
Yeah. You want a chick that can still get out there and hustle if she have to.
Well, that's really interesting. Similarly to that what like several years ago I was in a relationship, and I was like pretty young and like pretty newly sober, so I was like not ready no matter what. But the one thing that kind of kept me from taking the next step with her was the kids thing. Was like, well, it was on some more like twisted.
She was not the brightest bulb.
Yeah, she was great, but she was a bit of
in the Home Depot.
She's definitely not listening to this podcast. She was a bit of a dum-dum. She was a dum-dum. But anyways, this was like many
years ago. The chick I know?
No.
I
met her once.
No, this is like 8 years ago. And I remember thinking like it was similar to what you're saying, but it was more like on some like genetic like thing I couldn't even know for sure. But I'm like, if our kids are halfway between like my brain and her brain, we kind of have stupid kids, and I don't want stupid kids. And that was, I know that sounds fucked up.
No, that's kind of real,
that
though.
Ultimately was why, I mean, I'm glad I didn't stay with her for many reasons, including she wasn't smart enough to be like, or whatever enough to be like my partner. But even just that, like that was the final, like I was like, you know what? I don't need a business partner. I want a wife. Blah, 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 blah. I could kind of get past everything except for that. I was terrified
you want your kid
that
to be
I'd kind of have dumb children.
What were you going to say, Jarren, about that?
I was going to say, then there's also a case is like to where you have a genius kid and they come from a fucking family of
dum-dums?
You know, not the brightest fucking parents.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Do small people have regular sized children?
Two
small people?
I don't know.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
You didn't see they used to have
Little
a fucking
people-
show.
Yeah,
Remember
Little
that?
People, Big World, or Big World, Little People. Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
littles would have a big,
Yeah,
Big.
I think
That's
they only
crazy.
had like 3 or 4 kids,
and one of
and
them.
only one of the kids was a little person, and the other 2 were like
That's wild.
That's weird.
regular fucking height.
interesting.
Yeah.
How do you spank your?
But like when you birth it, doesn't it because it's a normal size for a small, person
tearing it
coming
out.
out?
But I think
You
the
should just
vagina, relatively, even if you're a little
Same
person,
size?
you still
Big.
can have the same size
That's
vagina.
weird,
Yeah,
bro.
Big
yeah,
vagina.
a man's like ratio to body, a little man's penis is probably humongous.
But is it the same size as a regular penis?
There are little man porn stars.
But
And
there
how are their
are-
penises?
other penises just
one-
normal
one-
penis.
One dude is there's a black dude with a
Wow.
with a gigantic penis, and there's
I
another
can't
guy.
Mhm.
So
I just can't imagine a smaller person, a dwarf, with a
Is dwarf okay?
it's fine, with a penis, even if it's a giant penis for a dwarf, that is the size of like a 7-foot man,
7-foot
big
man.
penis.
No, but like,
but
Or like
then you can have a 7-foot man with a small penis. It might
Agreed.
have a micro penis.
Agreed, but I'm just saying, like, someone
we should ask women, what would you rather fuck, a 7-foot man with a micro penis
or a
dwarf with a macro?
I'm just saying, I can't imagine the dwarf being able to measure up with a top level porn star dick.
Not top level.
Yeah. I've
Jaren's
and
adamant.
listen. I've seen this little dude. Listen, I used to look up midget porn. But then I think it's one of those things to where it's like you ever have a shit in your head? It's like it's in your head. Like I used to have this shit to where it was like I want to smash a fat, real overweight fat chick, and then when you had your opportunity to, it's like not really.
I had it, and I took it all the way to the point where to the bed, and the folds came out, and I went soft.
Wait, was this in?
This is in Canada.
Yeah, I think
Canada.
my dwarf thing is just an idea in my head. I think if it was to really happen, I probably wouldn't. I don't think I'd be into it.
Never know.
I fucked a. Never mind. A super fatty.
Well,
Well, she wasn't even super. She was a fatty.
And you kept the enjoyment.
I was so high and so drunk.
Oh, okay.
So it doesn't. I don't know how much it counts, but I nutted in like 4 seconds.
Wow.
I did one too. I gotta keep my headphones off so I can't talk too loud. I can't. I don't know if I could get into it. It's too much. But,
Wow.
Come
I
on.
did,
It's Christmas.
it was. She was 44.
Okay.
Hey.
She looked like a Tammy. Like, you know what a Tammy looks
What's a
like?
Tammy? No, I don't know Tammy.
Just like big old tramp stamp. She was showing
I know
me
what you're
pictures
talking
of her. She was showing me pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like smoking Camel Crushes. Like
Tammy.
nasty.
Tammy, I like it.
And,
That's a Tammy.
It was at 2:00 in the afternoon. Like I drove 45 minutes to pick her up. She was showing me pictures of her kid playing soccer.
Bro, I had some like, yo, damn. Let's just cut this whole segment.
No,
please.
no, we're definitely not.
Please,
cutting this.
please.
No, I don't want to
No,
have
we're
to.
not cutting this. We're not cutting this,
put
period.
this.
We're
Yeah,
not-
you got to cut this, man.
I'm not cutting this.
Then don't say it.
Then don't say it. Then don't say it. I told the story of my oldest, right?
Yeah.
Old
Max-
is different. I don't care. And let me say this. Maybe
hot.
maybe
She's
my
dead.
idea of
She's hot.
fat is like,
Yeah, no, I've never done obese. She was fat.
Yeah, I mean, I had the opportunity, and it was obese. Mildly obese. And she in the club, she did not. I think she girdled up or some shit. You know what I mean? So
I had that waist train on.
some shit like that. So I was vibing, and then as soon as we got to the crib, and she had a nice bed too. Sit down, and she kind of takes it off, and it just flips down, and I knew it was a wrap for me, and I tried anyway. And no, couldn't have it. And I had to make a lame excuse or some shit. And
Let me say this, because I have smashed some fat women and had some fucking had some awesome
good times.
Yeah, I
That's
have.
good. That's good. And look, I'm not trying to
Have
hate
any
on.
of you guys
on
heard of the
overweight
show?
women.
It was like 1 or 2 seasons, like 10 years, like Shasta McNasty.
No.
Yeah, I feel like that name. I've just heard the Shasta McNasty. Now I never heard the show.
Whatever. But anyways, there was a guy dating an overweight woman, and he really liked it. And she was about to go on a diet, and then he kept like faking all the food, like putting diet packaging around regular food. So he wrapped the Diet Coke and he wrapped Coca-Cola with like a Diet Coke thing, so she thought it was the Diet Coke, and then she found it out. And he kept telling his friends, like, yo, it's just so soft and cushiony. It's amazing. And then she found out, and she was like, you just want me for my body. And that was the
wasn't that on fucking I feel like that was on was it like some Curb Your Enthusiasm shit?
I don't know.
It was way
lower. Where the fuck have I seen that?
But I don't want to make fat or overweight women think that I don't not like you or some shit like I'm not trying to say that. I'm just not attracted to you. You know what I'm saying? There's other people who are, and that's fine. Like as a human being, I fuck with you heavy. You're good peoples. You could be smart. You could be
some fat bitches I'm attracted to.
It's just not my thing.
You know who
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not trying to, you know.
You know who the actor that he had such a look to him. So first of all, Shasta McNasty was a show that aired on UPN for 1 year, 1999 to 2000. So I was like 12 watching this shit. And you know who the guy? It had a few main guys, and the guy who now I remember like did that was Gary Busey's son.
Oh,
Jake Busey.
Yeah.
I thought they were brothers. No.
Now Gary Busey's got a son that's kind of popping. Let me. I want to clarify this because I want fat women. I fuck with fat women personally. So when I say my experience, it was a little bit more extreme than fat, and that was because I would watch. Sometimes I would see, porns with like obese chicks, and I was like, I fuck with it a little bit. But
I can't handle when the arm goes down a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
This chick was.
That's when it.
Okay, so you
the
want
arm was going down.
Yeah.
One of my tricks. So my friends know that whatever. I'm a good judge of like how women actually look in real life based on photos.
Hold on, bring this dude in, man. This motherfucker keep hitting me up.
Real quick, that's the trick. You got to look right at the fucking at the armpit and how much extra is there. That's how you know.
I like the fat. So I like the unpropor. I like the jiggle. I like the fucking the fat of the fat chick. So
what if China did make this and released it on us, right?
For some weaponized shit.
What's our clapback? What do you come back?
We go to war.
You're the president. What do you do?
No, you can't.
We're not going to war with China.
No, I know we're not. I'm saying if you're president, what would you do if you found out? I'm not saying it's man-made.
Well,
but if it was,
what can we do? We don't export anything to them. Like what?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
what could you do?
Well, the restrictions.
We would have to do some sneaky shit
to stop buying their shit.
No, we.
I don't know. It was so worldwide.
Yeah, you're right. Sneaky shit.
It would be some sneaky shit. We would stop buying their shit because the embargo, like when we stopped, we didn't stop importing, but like a year and a half ago, they put crazy tariffs on a bunch of shit. So like in the furniture industry, we were fucked for all the stuff that came from China. The prices went up so dramatically, and it hurt China. Like it definitely hurt them. So there'd be a lot more of that. We do some sneaky shit, but the thing is, if that really came out and that were real, it affected so much of the world. Like so much of like. So many Italians and Belgians and so many people died all over the place. And like, yeah, it hurt the U.S. the worst, but like everyone would be on China's ass. I feel like China would just be.
Well, yeah, that. But I mean, maybe they did it on the sneak tip that you're just not going to be able to figure it out. It would be a financial attack.
But the financial component is, I mean, I don't know exactly.
You wouldn't wake up the boys?
I don't know what that does. Like we're gonna punch them by killing them. Like, it was a couple people. Maybe we would remove the fucking people in charge out there.
No, I don't think it goes there. I think maybe we would orchestrate it so the people remove them. But I think that the financial shit is real. Wake up the boys. I mean, they got billions of motherfuckers. They got nukes. You know what I mean? Like, there's a limitation to what you can do in that capacity. I agree with you. But
you'd want to.
Go ahead.
I mean, as the vice president, I should. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'm the
already for the president.
I'm the Minister of Foreign Relations. Yeah, but go ahead.
No, I would say definitely want the least amount of people dead as possible, but it needs to be so serious that like they can't do this again. But more than that, they wouldn't want to do this again. Like the whatever benefit they got out of doing this, like the repercussions were 10 times worse, so they wouldn't do it again. I think that's the point.
Jarren, you want to weigh in on if this new strain? First of all, what do you think about this new strain situation?
I don't have enough information about it to make a call. But as the president, if I did find out that China was behind it, You gotta act strategic because China also, like my fellow cabinet member was saying, they got nukes too. So you don't want to wake up the boys on this situation. That's a little boy move. You playing chess with China. You ain't playing checkers with them. So we would have to make the sacrifice. I would get into the ear of every other country that was affected by them, and everybody works together when they all have a common enemy. So I would get everybody on the same page, all the allies, that this is what they're doing. I would even go far as like lie and make up some shit to saying like,
trained.
No, but he's taking it.
They got. This is what we know. Our fucking intelligence is saying that they were trying to do this to your country. They're trying to do this to ours. They're on some fucked up plans. So I would hype them up to get them like on board. They're like, oh yeah. So we would make the sacrifice to not buy any shit from China. We would cut them off financially first. We would hurt them financially. And we have to sacrifice that by meaning that we're going to have to make a lot of USA shit, or we're going to have to find some other place that we could all, get the shit for cheap,
Burma.
That's what we're trying to. So I would hurt them. This is a plan that's not going to be overnight. This is a long time plan.
Well, let's say this, right? You're the president. This is your first term we're talking about in this case. We find out it's China. It's your first term. The American people are pissed. Everyone knows.
Yeah.
How are you going to sell it to them that that's enough? American people, 60% want you to blow them off the face of the fucking earth.
Oh, no,
what do you do then?
This how
you go, sorry, I can't do that.
No, but I would tell them, I said, we can't react in that type.
What does that mean?
Lie to the listen.
Are the American people that evil that they would want Chinese citizens, not the military, not...
Oh, your boy's here.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Scram. Scram is
we need his opinion on the topic at hand.
Is this Scram Jones?
Nah, he's a longtime friend of mine. He's a rapper, MC. He's also he has a gorilla fucking t-shirt line.
Seems like he has a really low ceiling.
I fingered more girls at Whitewater than anybody.
Oh my God, claim to fame.
Let me tell you a story about Scram. I took him on the road with me one time, and I had him open for me, and there was a chick in the front row that just had her tits out. Scram does his set, jumps off the stage and grabbed this lady's tits and start using her tits as a microphone.
Oh, that's okay. I fuck with you, bro. I fuck with that heavy, bro.
That's Scram.
What else was I supposed to do, though?
What city was that in?
Well played, sir.
Yeah.
That was Chicago.
Oh.
No, that was Kansas City.
That was Kansas City, because we met that girl with the dirty Air Force Ones on at the barbecue spot.
Let me tell you, Scram has been on the run from the police for years. He's
all right, I gotta go, man. Gotta go, bro.
This guy's coming in.
God damn. Why you doing like that? Damn.
Let's get his opinion.
It's not live, so we can we'll cut it.
Yeah, we get
all right. Oh, I thought we was live as fuck.
No,
right, cool.
This motherfucker don't put on his Instagram. We live at 9:30. They're not gonna see this the next week.
And they don't even know what time zone I'm in.
Hey, Scram, we'll cut this shit off too. Scram, we're definitely not gonna put this on the air.
Scram, are you in a strip club, Scram? What the vibes there? Very vibey there. Where you at?
I like to make it like that, man. They call me Make It Rain, man.
I like the tip hat, bro. You got a nice hat tip going, bro. Like real talk.
Oh, appreciate it, man.
Yeah. Where you from?
What up, though?
Oh shit.
Scram is a man who
I'm from
diet consists of Red Bull and vodka. He's like you, Max, just without the vodka, without the,
Yeah.
Hey, look, Jarren, tell him about when. So look, man, Jarren is so fucking funny, dog. Look, so we were kicking it one day. He's like, man, so my son's trying to get into baseball, man, and I was like, what? I was so happy that I had something to add value to. I was like, man, I played baseball, dog. Like, I played on a good fucking team. So anyway, I go to teach Jarren. Me, Jarren, and his kid go out. Jarren balls out on his son, right? We go to the real sports store and shit, where you get to, like, try the bats out and shit. But so we get out there. I'm like, Jarren, man, we got to swing by the liquor store though, real quick.
Yeah.
Get a goddamn. We need some vodka, man. We about to hit the field.
You're the blackest sounding white man I've ever heard in my life.
So listen, he's what they call a wigger.
A bit of a weed, bro. Wait. Can I back you up, bro? What? That is a huge thermos. Can I back you up? Can I back you up? With this sports store, they let you try the bats out. What does that mean?
Yeah, they got a batting cage in there.
Oh shit!
That's a good sports
Oh.
store.
That sounds lit.
Hey, look, hey, I was taking the bats away from little kids and shit. I got into it.
Jarren's son needs this shit.
I'm like,
This dude.
I'm like, fuck you, Cody. Let me get the goddamn bat.
I fuck with this dude, bro.
Hey, Scram, yeah, so I'm thinking Scram's serious. I'm like, yo, because he did have a promising baseball career that fell short. So this motherfucker was trying to teach my kid, but it's like I had to like fill him up with Red Bull and vodka first. And he was
Play with your kid.
like, he was a horrible coach because he couldn't fucking do it without Red Bull and vodka. So
Man, I was like, damn, Tommy Lasorda out in that bitch. Hey, but look, hey, remember I had to hide the weed in the dugout too.
Aaron, I need to hear your take on Scram. I need you to interface with Scram.
Dude, Scram's the GOAT, dude. Scram's the man. Dude, Make It Rain Man is probably the funniest thing I've heard in a long ass time. They call him Make It Rain Man. Because it's like, it could be just the Make It Rain Man, or it could be like Rain Man. You know, I love
Hey,
it.
look,
Go on.
hey, when people throw a stack of ones at a bitch at a strip club, I just look at the ones in slow motion, and I know how many it was.
Oh,
Make it
that's
rain.
brilliant.
That's brilliant. That's the best
All right.
thing.
Scram is also responsible for wrecking a van on tour.
Oh, really? You were the driver?
No, he wasn't the driver.
I ran into the drugstore real quick. Hey, look. Hey, in my defense, though, like it was a tight squeeze, right? And I still didn't fuck the van up as bad as it could have possibly been fucked up.
Well, that is not going to hold up in court. So I'm sorry.
But he fucked the van up.
Hey, but look, it was scraped up though, man. I felt bad about the shit. Wait, didn't I try to hide it or some shit?
You may or may not.
It was our overweight.
You may or may not try to fucking staple T-shirts to the side of the van.
Wait.
I'm like, man, it was two
to hide
white
the
guys.
damage.
It was two white guys wearing braided belts and duck head.
Wait, Aaron, what were you gonna say?
Well, wait, I just heard you ran into the drugstore. What happened to the van?
I wrecked it on the way back a little bit, like a small wreck.
You're driving it.
Oh, I
Okay,
thought you meant you
thought-
drove into the drugstore.
Hey, cause
I'm confused.
the tour manager at the time asked me if I would run to the store, and I was like, yeah,
Oh, okay,
I'll
you made a run.
I think that I wanted something also, so I was like, man, hell yeah, I could go for like a Twizzler or some shit. So I go to, it was really probably Marlboro Lights, but whatever.
Yeah.
So I run to the store and I pull back in the back of the venue and scrape the fucking pole, man. Hell, I didn't, it's a tough one.
What was your
Hell,
role?
I would say I was.
What was your role
Well-
on tour? Were you were like support? You were rapping, or what was you doing?
Yeah, for those of you who don't know,
Killing
Scram also
Killing shit.
has a long history in the rap world. He was Bubba Sparks' hype man, if y'all remember Bubba Sparks
yeah.
back in the day.
Oh yeah, of course.
Oh yeah, I'm still with Bub.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's-
that's real.
So him and Bubba Sparks they was running around with Timbaland back in the day.
Okay.
Them and another guy by the name of Attitude, and
Until Timberland's neck started looking like a pack of hot dogs. No, I'm just playing. Hey, I fuck with him, man. I'm just fucking with him, man.
But
though.
Bubba Sparks was like A-list. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
he was
Like,
there. He was there with Bubba in the prime.
in the time. Was that why?
in
Was that
yeah.
like,
the prime. In the prime.
you got any crazy
Hey.
stories from that shit?
Man, I almost got kicked out of TRL for trying to get girls to show their titties through the window. You know how everybody in New York,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
used to stand They were like Bubba Sparks. Oh my god!
They're outside. So just to break it down, TRL was shot in a way where they're in the studio and there's people outside, right? And it's like a transparent window.
The MTV window.
Yeah.
Looking down on them like
pull your shirt up, like making the motion to pull your shirt up.
Hey, so the manager at the time, his name's Shannon Houchins. I would say big up to him, but he just fucked me on a deal. So whatever. He's like, Scram, man, you can't do that, man. It's goddamn TRL. Like 8 countries and fucking 90 cities. But so yeah, I did that, man. That was pretty crazy. And then
but did Bubba get mad at you?
He didn't get mad at me about that, really. Like Bubba liked it like that. Bubba likes me to fuck shit up, especially if it works out where we don't look like, you know, if I do some dumb shit and everybody loves it, and it works out to where everybody loves it, then Bubba's cool with
That's
it.
A win.
But if I do something, he's like, God damn, man, what were you thinking going to Shoney's like that?
I love it.
Scram, can I talk about your Colorado experience?
Fuck it.
So Scram is we're not gonna say exactly the charges, but he's been on the run from the police since I've known him.
What the fuck up, man?
And listen, I thought he was bullshitting this whole time. Like, we'll go places. We'll go.
I'm a Christian.
We'll go places, and I'll be like, yo, Scram, we about to get like, yo, we can't go there, man. The cops gonna be out. I'm like, man, the motherfucking cops looking for you, my nigga.
And then what? Then what happened?
One day,
the X Games. I did the X Games.
Listen, so one day, I'm like, yo, this happened consistently. Anytime, anywhere we go, he's like, yo, he would be like ducking. Like, you would think this motherfucker was like fucking Timothy McVeigh or some shit. So I'm thinking he bullshit. I'm like, bro, nobody's looking for you, bro. You paranoid. So one day I happen to be on tour and I get a call from Bizarre, from D12. Me and Bizarre cool. Shout out to Bizarre. So Bizarre.
Big up, busy.
Bizarre calls me. He was like, hey man, you know, they don't got Scram. They finally got him. I guess I thought this whole time he was bullshitting, but he got caught in Colorado at the X Games.
Oh shit.
Aspen, Colorado.
At the X
Hey,
Games.
listen. Hey, look.
Police got you?
This was the biggest show of my fucking, like, I did A3C right before this. Jarren did also, and DJ Jelly from Atlanta, big up to DJ Jelly. He's my manager.
Mm-hmm.
So he went on right before Lil Wayne did, and he's like, yo, I want you to rock. And I'm like, I get to go on, like, right, you know, like, it was because of him I got to do it. But it was still an honor nonetheless. So I went up there, killed that shit, and fucking, what the fuck were we talking about?
You were at the X Games. You got arrested.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So everybody, I had some homies throwing these big parties in Aspen, Colorado for the X Games.
Yeah.
And they're like, Scram, man, you got to come out this year, man. Lil Wayne is the headliner. And I was like, who else is performing? He was like, man, we're asking you. And I was like, me and Lil Wayne. So I was honored for that anyway. But I was like, man, I always try to get my homeboys bread. Always. Plus, I can flex a little bit. I've earned that shit. Like, Jarren's really my goddamn homeboy.
Fuck with you.
I'm really with Bubba. You know, like,
fuck with you.
I'm going to flex a little bit, you know, especially if it comes down to a woman or some shit.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I'm like, I called Bizarre. I was like, I can get Bizarre from D12. And they're like, all right, yeah, let's get him. So I got Bizarre on the same bill with me in Aspen. And my ex-girlfriend ratted me out. And they came and got me after sound check in Aspen. I was in the same jail Ted Bundy was in.
Get the fuck out of here.
For real. Hey, but look.
So this whole time, I think as years has went by, and I thought he was always like, oh, he's so paranoid. There's nobody looking for him.
And then finally.
And the fact that he finally got caught in Aspen, fucking Colorado.
About to open up for Lil Wayne.
Give me a green dot. I need a green dot.
That sucks, man. Right when you're gonna open up for Lil Wayne, they done.
Bro, after sound check, like they carried me out. It was called Boots. The name of the club is Bootsy Bellows in Aspen, Colorado.
Wow.
Now this is a rich fucking town, bro.
Yeah.
This is where Dumb and Dumber where they took the fucking briefcase back to type shit. So
I love the reference.
after I did sound check, I'm like feeling myself, right? Like, cause I was opening up, I was Lil Wayne and me, motherfucker. Like what?
Yeah. You was in it.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, but for real though. So I get off. They have me a VIP station next to the DJ booth. J Soul, big up to J Soul from Union in East Atlanta. That's my homeboy. He was DJing, and we look up. I mean, they were treating all my homeboys really good. You know what I'm saying? This was some shit. Like, I'm used to being with Bubba, but I'm not used to myself being the person that gets what you want, Scram. I'm like, goddamn, it was cool. So anyway, after sound check, I look up and I see 3 cops walking in. It's just starting to fill up. And everybody's like, man, it's about to get, the line is down the street. And I'm like, oh, hell, man, it's about to go down. They fed all of my homeboys. So the promoter and I, who I knew, we go in the bathroom to do bumps. So this was one of the only
What are you drinking, bro?
Rockstar and vodka. Don't ask what kind of vodka, though.
What kind of vodka?
That thermos is the GOAT.
What's the best?
Kettle One?
Exactly.
This nigga got like a Yeti thermos.
Nah, for real. One that not Burnett. God damn, I get this shit every day. Taka. I'm on the Taka 100 proof because it's only $7 a bottle.
Right, get back to your story.
Vodka. That shit's not. Yeah, go back to your story.
For the big bottle. So look, the cops are walking in, right? And I know, I was really scared for a long time, like Jarren was saying, going out in Atlanta, especially where people know me. I was like, Jarren, man, for real, dog, this is no joke. Like, I cannot go to this goddamn Mexican barbecue in East Atlanta because people are really looking for me. You know what I mean? People like, shut the fuck up, man. We're going bowling, then we're going out here to this cookout, right? I'd be like, all right. The whole time, like he said, he didn't know. But anyway, man, you know what? Everybody else a pass. Hell. Good talk, fellas.
All right.
Wow. Yo.
So what's your next move?
Wait,
what are you working on now?
How you making bread?
How
you making bread?
I'm so confused.
How you make bread right now?
Say what?
How you make money?
Man.
Don't ask a man.
Yeah, ask a man. Because I want to learn.
You don't want to learn. Just stretch your cocaine out as much as you can.
Hey, listen. Jesus was poor. I'm going to say.
All right. What'd you say? Jesus was poor. Oh, I heard that. I feel you. Carpenter. All right. So you're a carpenter?
No, actually, man, for real talk, though, I have stages in my life where I have an abundance of money. Mm-hmm. And I don't mean like hundreds of thousands. I mean like 10, 20. Mm-hmm. And then I have times in my life when I'm like, hey, I'm sleeping on your couch tonight, motherfucker.
I hear you. So you go from poor to destitute.
Hey, listen, y'all know the music business just as good as I do.
I totally feel you, man.
It comes and goes a little bit.
The same shit, man. Basically, like me just trying to get it.
Yeah.
And sometimes getting it and sometimes not. So ain't nobody fucking with me though.
Tell them what you're working on now, Scram. What you got? What's new? You got any projects you want to promote?
Shit coming out. I did an anonymous country rapper just to make fun of the genre of country rap because I'm so plugged in it. And
what was crazy is there was an underground scene in Atlanta, but it was like a hipster scene that we all were in. It was me, Scram's group, Animal House, Yellow Wolf, Rick, Grip Plies, rest in peace. My homeboy fucking Alien motherfucking Craft, Tukey, them Hollywood.
Hollywood.
It was a bunch of niggas in this scene. I lost what I was the point I was trying to.
Couple of guys,
couple of vodka drinkers out here in these streets.
Hey, tell them. Nah, let's not go on that shit. A lot of shit I want to say I can't say on here because I feel like I'm goddamn about to be on extra probation when I leave. My probation, God damn it, Scram.
But yo, man,
Scram,
Okay.
yo,
let
thank
everybody
you.
know where they can find you at, man. Before
Yeah.
we get out of
Hey,
here.
hey, and also Scram.
What? That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Best,
Scram.
you're the best guest we've ever had.
Best
honestly,
guest we've ever
Scram.
had by far.
Where do they
By
find you?
far.
Where do our fans? We have a huge listenership. Where should they come peep your shit at?
I'm at Scram with it's SCRAMN.
Can I tell one fucked up story,
Of
Scram?
course.
And let me know if I'm going too far. This is a while ago.
You're not.
Listen, so
I'm gonna put the hood on for this one.
this just shows what type of friends I got. So Scram and another friend of mine a long time ago was indulging into a sexual encounter with a young lady.
What?
And they both after one dude came inside this chick, another dude went right back in and had sex with the chick after the other dude came inside of her.
It must have been a Thursday.
That was
At the
good.
end of the day, this is a good motherfucker, and you know that's my dog. So I fuck with him, and I forgot what I was talking about again. So anyway, hell, let's all get a
Go
place.
check out No Brainer.
Yo, I appreciate you, man.
Hey,
No
Scram.
brainer. Welcome to the underground.
Happy
Please
holidays,
listen.
man.
Thank
Hey,
you.
happy holidays.
Be safe, man.
Did he just say we should all get a place?
Yeah. He ended it by proposing we all be roommates.
I'll be honest.
That was
Scram might be he's definitely my favorite guest we've ever had.
Yeah,
and
he's
we just need more like that. I've
almost
never been
feel
more
like-
entertained.
I want Scram to take Marlena's spot. We just need to what we need to do is we need to have
A time allotment?
a quicker
We'll
quicker way to
have
out.
a segment with Scram.
Well, that was a great episode, guys.
All right.
Yo, Merry
I had a
Christmas
lot
to
of
y'all, man.
Merry Christmas.
Have a good Christmas,
Merry
Max.
Christmas.
Happy fucking Hanukkah.
Thank you, sir.
Happy Hanukkah.
Mecca look a high, Mecca honey ho.
Micka hi. Real quick for next week, it'll be a little janky. We'll figure it out. We'll all be on Zoom. We'll be somewhere in Peru trying
Can
to find
y'all
Wi-Fi.
please have a random Peruvian person?
Yeah,
with it.
Yes.
please.
Yeah, we'll have
I
a
got you.
Peruvian right in between us.
I got you. I
Yeah,
speak
that'd be
Spanish.
fun as hell.
I speak it to Spanish, so we good.
All right.
Okay.
Next week in Peru.
Sweet.
Thank
All
you.
right. We'll see you next
yeah.
week.
That's fun.